Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today, friends. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is plenty of content to catch up on. But if you're returning, you guys already know what's up. I tell you all the time. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel, friends. I hope you guys are all doing well. And let's get to today's reading. Today, we're going to be looking into your next serious relationship. We're going to be asking the question, what can we know at this moment in time about this person and about your connection? And then we'll be asking the question, when will you be together? We're keeping it pretty open-ended just to, see what information we're meant to know at this moment in time. So with that being said, you guys know what's up. This topic, more than I feel a lot of other readings here on the channel, this one tends to trigger people a lot. So just a reminder, if I happen to be channeling something that you're not really vibing with, if I am talking about a situation that you've already been with, and you're over that, you're done with it, whatever it may be, if it's just not feeling good, it's just probably not for you. So I do want to remind you that. But besides that, let's try to have fun with it. Let's see what we can learn today. And yeah, let's get to it, friends. As always, we have three groups to choose from. We have a group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked this sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next year's relationship. We're going to be asking the question, what can we know about this person and about your connection? And then we're going to be asking the question, and when will you be together? My group number one's a reminder, this is a collective reading, so please use your own discernment. If you're not vibing with the energy I'm reading today, or if I'm describing a situation where you've been there, done that, not looking forward to repeating it, or not, not wanting to, I should say. It doesn't mean you're going to. It just probably means it's not your reading, or you're at a different point of the timeline than the majority of the other people choosing the same group as you. So a good way to kind of gauge, how this is for you. It's just, I think you'll kind of recognize the energy. It should feel very familiar to you. It shouldn't be confusing. Okay, so I say that because literally, you guys, your next serious relationship, I think this reading gets some of the most hate for sure of the topics that I cover. So I just like to remind you guys. You guys know what's up, though. I just absolutely love that you're here, though. Thank you so much for joining me. It's my hope that you not only enjoy yourself on the channel, but you hopefully hear something that can help you at some point in time. I love to hear, when you guys end up coming back months later, or weeks later, or sometimes days later, and you tell me that, something happened as I described. So I hope, like I said, I hope you can gain some kind of good from these readings. All right, friends, let's get to it. Thank you so much for being here, my babies. And thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group ones, please. Messages for my group number ones. What can we know? What can you tell us? My group number ones, their next serious relationship. What can we know about this person and this connection? Messages for my group number ones, please. Their next serious relationship. What can we know about this connection and this person that my group number ones is going to be with? Their next serious relationship. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What can we know about this connection and about this person? Messages for my group ones. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so listen, some of you guys are going to be hanging out with this person, or you're going to be seeing this person repetitively, and you're going to be, you may be like, I don't know how I feel about them, but I know that they're fun, or I know that I have fun with them, but I'm not necessarily sure what this is or where this is heading. There's this sense here of, I do think that you end up spending time with this person, whether you know them from a place or some kind of community or school or work, or just maybe it's somewhere online that you go to. There seems to be this spark that happens. I don't necessarily think that neither one of you initially is like, oh, this is someone that I'm going to date or I'm interested in. So this makes me think that you guys aren't like, this makes me think that that you guys may not start off by like dating. Now, there could be indicators here that if you were to start off in that way, there would be a complete lack of we wouldn't know what this is. It would be in a very kind of gray area, but it seems with that Queen of Cups that you love whatever you guys have going on here. But again, I do feel like for a lot of you, more so than anything, this does feel like you guys are getting to know this person or spending time with them, or there's some kind of investment going on. Um, and I think with time, you start to kind of see this person a little differently. Like, I think for some of you, I think you really like this person, but you kind of see them as being like immature, or they'll like come and like share stories, and you're like, oh my gosh, like you're out of control, or like, you got to get it together, or something like that. It's almost like you guys have a little kind of joke, or you guys have fun. So there's definitely a spark here. Okay, let's continue. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones, please. What can we know about this person that my group ones is going to be in a serious relationship with next? What can we know about this connection and this person? We have the Sun card, so Leo energy. Yeah, there's a lot of warmth here. This person could be a little bit of a ham. If not that, maybe you meet them during like the warm months, wherever you live. This could be talking about maybe you know them from somewhere outdoors. Or there's a feeling here of maybe this person really, really loves their family. And you know that, and you love that. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. So some of you guys might be a little older, or you may really wonder, like, I am. Okay, so first of all, you probably are, but you're like more mature than this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be with age, it could be, but more so than anything, I think it has to do with maturity level. Now, some of you guys might even be this person's boss, or they come to you for advice. This person, it's almost like the person is like, oh, hey, group one, how's it been? Like, and then they tell you something, and they're like, what do you think? And I'm telling you, it's almost like I think they share stories with you, and it's almost like they kind of get into things that you're like, oh man, why'd you do that? Oh, like I just heard, okay, this is so random, but I don't know how it is in other countries, or how, but here it's like you can't drive without insurance. So I just heard like, "Oh, but you don't have insurance, or you don't have a license." Like maybe this person's kind of pushing their luck a little bit in some kind of way, where at this point they should have already gotten it together, or they should have outgrown that, but they haven't. Now, for others of you, it could be that they are just a flirt, and you're like, oh, this person, this is just how they are, or this is but at the same time, I think you're teeing with them. I do think you're giggling with them, or you are having a good time. And I do think you are attracted to them. And I do think that you like to maybe like fantasize a little bit, or maybe this person makes you feel um, a little giddy, this feels really floaty. Um, yeah, like you guys, like for those of you, if this applies, if it does not apply to you, then obviously not. But for those of you that like you drink, and you would find yourself in a situation where maybe there's a group of you guys hanging out and you're drinking, being happy. Look at all these cups, we're clinking cups. um so again, it makes me feel like spending time, but the lines are totally blurred. So because of where you know this person from, or where you're going to meet them from, does that make sense? Where you're going to meet them. Some of you guys could meet this person at a party. Again, there's a shared community or shared space. Now, you could have later find out if that is the case. You could later find out that you and this person have been at the same place at different times, but didn't meet until now. Or again, this Ace of Swords in reverse, it just means something hasn't been brought to light, or we're just not sure. But there's a whole lot of, it's almost like, it's a little delulu, but it's kind of fun, it feels, like I said, it feels a little giddy. Okay. So you may feel, again, it's either an age or maturity thing, or a friend zone thing. You see this person as a friend, or it's not going past this. So say that this is, I'm not getting heavily, but I'm not going to completely take it out of the picture, that some of you guys are hooking up with this person and hoping that it becomes more. The reason that I say that is because I feel like that group is kind of the smaller percentage here, so only take that if it applies. But the way that I could see that could flow in that direction is that you feel like this is a friend zone or it's not kind of going past that. But maybe you find yourself in a situation where you guys had a moment or you went out on a date or this person kind of did something out of the ordinary that kind of led you guys to um, elevate. Again, maybe it's indicator of where you guys are going to meet as well. I do think I'm very, very certain in this group that you guys meet at an event or a place that you guys both spend time at. Yeah. All right. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Messages for my group number ones. Their next serious relationship. What can we know about this person and this connection? Why the Ten of Cups? Emperor. Oh, yeah. You're like very happy with this person, or they are like a family. This would be like family man or family person. They could even like own a business. This could be someone, maybe for some of you, there's children involved. I don't know. I kind of feel like you guys spend time together. And there's certain things that may happen between you guys that get you all in the Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups. This person, oh, okay. So this person feels understood by you in a way that others don't. And you might feel like you're not necessarily this person's type or they don't see you that way. That's the stronger energy that I'm picking up on. When as we're kind of diving in this, it's like I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure because this person, they're pretty it's like they're happy on the inside, or I don't know, maybe you're just not sure what they want, because I feel like they don't really kind of let you in. Like, that there's something here with this spark, but at the same time it's almost like this person is closed off in a way, perhaps. It's the Queen of Swords in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person could have, not for everyone, but for some of you, like an ex, or you guys. Okay, so now we're going deeper into the story. For those of you that this is already resonating, you could stop talking to them or pull back because they don't kind of either express emotion, or you feel like there's some kind of frustration here and it feels like someone pulls back because it doesn't feel like things here are going to lead to any kind of stability. Or maybe you guys, maybe you stop working together, or you stop going to the place, or you haven't seen them in a while. It almost feels like there's a period of time here where it pulls back. I do feel like both of you try to be cold or try to be really nonchalant towards each other. It is a towards each other. It doesn't feel like it's just one or the other. This person could be like happy on the inside, but looking like not very happy on the outside. So maybe a little bit of RBF. Doesn't have to be, or maybe they just look very serious. Yeah, maybe someone just looks really serious. I do feel like community, family, or stability is important here, because there's this energy of investing and then pulling back, or spending time together and then it kind of stops. All right. What else can we know about this person? What can we know about this Ten of Cups and the Emperor? What can we know about my group number one's next serious relationship? Yeah, this is going to be someone that you maybe hope you guys will either see each other again, reconnect again, or you may go back to the same place. Someone here is going to go back somewhere. And I feel like that's how you guys kind of end up connecting, because there is time and space here. This does feel like I don't think it's a super slow burn, but it does feel like it's going to be like months. It's going to be like build up. For some of you guys, it might be years. So it could be a slow burn. We're not getting we're not getting the Knight of Pentacles. So, we'll see right now when we ask, when will you guys be together? But that's what I kind of see. This person could travel a lot. This person could be Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius. We also have earth and water showing up. I mean, we have everyone, air too. Um, but yeah, maybe this person is, I do think it's going to be some time between when you guys know each other to when you guys end up kind of reconnecting. The devil, they could work a lot. Maybe that's what they do to kind of stay out of their mind. Yeah, this person, I think they're pretty quiet. And I do feel like this person is different than maybe other people that you've dated. So we have Capricorn showing up. Um, yeah, it kind of feels like an unconventional, a little bit of an unconventional road to each other. Like where you meet or how you meet, neither one of you could have been expecting it. And then you could form this friendship or this bond. And then, there's a period of time where you guys fall off and it feels like one of you goes back. Like I said, there's a feeling of going back. It feels like it's this person going back. Um, all right. Maybe it's also talking about meeting or connecting while traveling. All right, friends. Well, if that if that if that sounds good to you, if that resonates. So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. When will my group number ones and this person be together? When will they be together? What can we get? What can we know at this moment in time? What kind of indicators of time can we get? Thank you, Spirit. When will they be together? What can we know about that? Messages for my group number ones, please. Their next serious relationship. When will they be together? All right, we have the Four of Wands, the Chariot reverse. Messages for my group number ones. When will they be together? The Magician reverse. So a lot of you guys could have already met this person or you're about to meet this person. For some of you guys, there could be some initial kind of action or connection happening in the next like 4 months with that Four of Wands. But that Chariot in reverse and that Magician in reverse tells me that things don't necessarily progress or move forward in that amount of time. It could be that we're not realizing, again, we're still getting to know each other, or you feel like this person's immature. It doesn't feel like much is moving forward, though, anytime soon. I do feel, this reading is posting in June. So this could even be indicators that it's going to be a while. Now, here's the thing though, there is strong energy that you will be meeting this person, being in the same place as them, or they're going to be coming into your energy in either a hot month. And I say that because not everyone is experiencing summer right now or at the same time that, I am. Um, this could be Leo season. This could be a festival you go to that maybe it's like summer solstice. Maybe there's something coming up. Maybe there's someone has a birthday or a celebration. This would be in the sunshine though. This doesn't feel like it would be in the winter, or if it is, it's a freak of a warm day with the sun out, or this, I don't know. It just feels like that's kind of important to note. But for most of you, I feel like this is indicators that around Leo season, maybe August, or um, or a celebration, you guys are going to be connecting with this person. So you guys are going to be spending time with them. I do think that you're going to be meeting them. If you haven't met them yet, you're going to be meeting them soon, or you're going to be spending time with them. But again, this feels like it might be months that you're seeing this person, or of them, or you know them, but you're not maybe really talking to them yet. You're not really you're not really connecting with them, but you are in the same place as them. All right, why the Magician in reverse? We have Judgment. Why the Page of Cups? Yeah, crazy. So this is what brings you guys together. So there is this moment that this person is either going to bump into you, talk to you, ask you a question, do something, and you're going to be like, oh, what? And it might even be kind of in passing. It might even be like they acknowledge you, or they start saying hi to you, or they, and you're like, oh, hey. It's almost like you become a familiar face, and they do. I don't think this is very far off for a lot of you guys. And if you're like, I've been single for 500 years, well, bitch, I feel you, but it's fine. It could happen tomorrow. You never know. Or else, why are you here? um, but I think so. That's what your little lady with the cards has to say today, friends. Is that I think this is going to be happening sooner than later. Now, I don't think the relationship is going to fall into place sooner than later. No, we're being honest about that. But I do feel you're going to be same place, same time, or there's going to be an event, a festival, a something, a party, a friend's birthday, and you guys are, you know what? Okay, let's say that it is like a friend's birthday, and they're like, oh yeah, I thought my friend so and so was supposed to show up, but they couldn't make it. So their name comes up, and so now you know so and so. Like it could even be something like that. But whatever it is, you're gonna familiarize. Is that even a word? Familiarize yourself with either their name, their face, or or small interactions. But that Two of Cups tells me that the bond is pretty quick. There's a sense here of familiarity, but there's also a lack of trust or like opening up. That takes time. Of course it does. All right. Three of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands. So you could be heartbroken or upset over the fact that this person might go back and forth or travel, or maybe there's some kind of inconsistencies, whatever it is, though. We already know that it's going to take a little while, right? All signs are pointing to a little while. All right, my group number ones. Let's get some oracle cards, and then we'll do, what should we do? Let's do charms. We haven't done those in a while. All right, thank you, Spirit. What can we know about my group ones next? Serious relationship. We have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And keep an open mind. Yeah, this person's different. There's something different about them. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then we have flirt. So I do think you and this person are going to be flirting. And I think that's going to feel a little confusing at some point. That's okay. All right, let's get you guys some charms. Look, you already had one fall out. I think that's the love drug. It is. It's the pill. So yeah, love is a drug. So this person might make you feel a little bit of like, maybe a little bit of euphoric. We have the Fool, so something new here, very, very new. Also very playful. I think you may be in a little bit more serious place in your life, and maybe this person kind of catches you off guard. We have the Sacred Heart with the dagger, which is funny because this has a connection to group three, because this is actually group three sticker. So if you felt drawn to another group, maybe there's a message for you there. I have no idea what that group is because I haven't gotten that far. But yeah, that's pretty interesting that I chose that sticker and then that pin came out. And then I looked up and it was 22:22 on the clock. All right. So then we have Peg Bundy. She was a housewife, but she did not do much. But her and Al were high school sweethearts. So maybe this person makes you feel like, again, there's something here about youth or young, or maybe the way they behave, or they might even drive a car that reminds you of something from the past. All right, we have the Night King. This does not surprise me. This is King of Swords energy. To me, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a little cold, a little closed off, definitely tends to emotionally close off, hides feelings. We have the glasses. These are Kurt Cobain sunglasses. So maybe there's a connection there. Makes me think of Smells Like Teen Spirit. And then we have Peg Bundy here. So back to the high school connection, or to the past, or youth, childhood, more nostalgic times, more summertime energy as well. Someone here could wear sunglasses a lot. We have Miss Argentina. If I knew then what I knew now. So hindsight. So someone isn't going to get clarity on this until maybe something comes to an ending. And then we have Bjork wearing the swan dress. So transformation, but also originality. Being original. Shit, I couldn't even say the word. Listen, someone here is original. Someone might, the way that they dress, not me putting the sunglasses on Bjork. Yeah, it could be the way that they dress, accessorize, style. All right, and then we have ripe and ready to eat. So by the time you and this person get all cozied up together, you are going to be ripe and ready to eat because I do think it's going to be a little bit of time before you get there. All right, my group number ones. That is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next serious relationship. What can we know about this person and this connection, and when you guys will be together? My group number two is a big, big reminder, especially with this topic. I don't know why it just happens to trigger people more so than I feel other things that I post. Keep in mind, if you're just not vibing with the energy that I'm reading today, if it's talking about something where you've already been there, done that, you're not interested, that's totally fine. That just probably means it's not for you and you're at a different point of the timeline than the rest of the other people that chose the same group as you. The reading should feel familiar, if it does resonate. So we're just looking to try to get some information for you that can be helpful. Besides that, though, let's try to have fun with it and let's see what we can learn today about your next serious relationship. All right, my group twos, thank you so much for being here today, my babies. I love hanging out with you guys. Um, it's yeah, every time I get to do this and sit here, I just have the best time. So even when I'm feeling down and I'm like, no, you gotta show up, and I do. I'm always glad that I do because you guys help. You guys help me too. All right, let's get to it, my group twos. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next serious relationship. My group number two's next serious relationship. What can we know about them? This person they're going to be with, this connection. What can we know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What can we know? What can we know about this person that my group number two is going to be with? What can we know about this connection? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos, please. What can we know about their next serious relationship? What can we know? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Messages for my group twos, please. What can we know about this person and their connection? My group number twos, their connection, and the person they're going to be with, their next serious relationship. All right, so you're going to immediately kind of know that this person is either not ready for a relationship, is struggling with some kind of addiction or toxic behavior. It's going to be out there though. It's not going to be like a shock or a surprise. Like you're going to know this pretty early on. This could be because this person shares with you that they maybe had a traumatic experience growing up, or maybe hopefully not, but God forbid, it could be like addiction, alcohol or drugs or something in their family. It's going to be out there though. Like you're gonna be like, okay, this person, they have a lot that they are still dealing with, or are, it's not the best place. But like I said, you're gonna know that. Now, this could even be that maybe this person is divorcing, or their career fell apart, or something here is just, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we get the Tower actually with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, because it does tell me that this is out there. The information is out there. Maybe when you even meet this person, the conditions that you meet them in, maybe maybe it is you meet them while you're out and it is like a hookup, or it is something that is very casual. Whatever it is though, it feels like you already know that this person is either I hate to say it, but it's like not good for you, or why you guys can't be together. Ace of Wands in reverse. So you might see this person, or you used to see them a lot, but it just feels like it never kind of gets off the ground. Now, the other thing can be that this person says that they're going to try or has tried, and then they're just kind of struggling to maybe get it together. King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, they're not available when you meet them. But like I said, I feel like you know that. You know that right off the bat. All right, thank you, Spirit. Why the Nine of Wands in reverse? Messages for my group number twos. Messages for my group number twos. Yeah, I mean, it could be that this person, when you guys meet, like I said, it feels like it's one thing. No, you understand this. You're like, man, this poor baby. I get it. You're even giving, like, you guys could be giving this person like guidance or like wisdom. You could be telling them, like, look, um, I believe in you, or like you could be encouraging them. And I'm not telling you, I promise you guys, it's not coming through as I can fix them or I can fix him, but daddy, I love him. It's not coming through like that. It's just coming through as I get it. I get it, and I see what this is. I can't do this for them. I can be there for them if they need me, but I'm not, I can't. So you're all, you're good with that Empress energy. But this person is in kind of like a maybe like a little bit of a dark place, or they just have a lot of work to do. Now, someone here could just be a workaholic with that devil as well and that justice card. Or it could be, like I said, maybe it would be a situation where they would have to get a divorce. Or um, if it's not that, then it is definitely some kind of toxicity would need to be addressed. Why judgment? Four of Swords. So you choose, or you're going to choose to lay this to rest or be at peace with this or kind of take a break. This is someone that you do desire more from, but you also view them as a highly, almost like a highly flawed person, as we all are, but with the understanding that this person may not be doing the work or they have to figure out what the work is. Um, I do want to tell you guys, my group number twos, my babies, I am very proud of you because you are realizing how much you've learned or how much you've been through or what you deserve or what you want, what you desire. And you're not allowing this person or the idea of what this could be, you're not romanticizing it. You're addressing it on a very, like a human level, very beautiful as well, because it's very loving, it's very grounded. And like I said, if this person really did need you, I do think that you would show up for them. But you also know that this person, they have to kind of do something about whatever it is they have going on. So, yeah, this does feel like you kind of take a break from them at some point, and you just kind of let this be, perhaps. All right, let's find out more. Thank you, Spirit. My group number two is their next serious relationship. Why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands? Now, you guys could meet this person or have met this person where they work. That's obviously for those of you that didn't meet them through the devil energy. But yeah, you could have met them through work or at the gym or somewhere that you frequent, a business perhaps that you don't go to anymore, though. This is something that you don't do anymore, you don't go to anymore. This is where you know them from, or you even saw them at a distance and you were maybe initially drawn to them, whether it was by looks, by energy, by vibe, by something they did, by what they do, but you immediately kind of saw them for who they were, or you maybe immediately recognized them, or there's something here. But I do think that the more you kind of see this person, you may even see through them more so than they're like kind of seeing through themselves, if that makes sense. This person may have been in kind of denial when you guys initially met or when you will be meeting. But like I said, your wisdom, your guidance, what you have going on, look at like how you're looking at them. You're like, what are you doing? Like, you poor thing, you really got to get your life together, or I'm not dealing with this, um so I'm just leaving it alone. Maybe you even feel like this person kind of repeats their same story over and over. Maybe they even have a hard time kind of holding a job, and you might know that. Maybe some of them have been part of the legal system on some kind of side of it, right? If it's whether working for the law or getting in trouble with the law. Not for everyone, but we could have gotten ourselves in some kind of trouble. And so now we're going to take a break. And you're frustrated because you're like, damn, I really wish that would have turned out different, or I really wish X, Y, and Z could happen. But yeah, now there's a falling out, or we can't be together, or, we can't be together because of this. All right, so this person doesn't shoot their shot when they can. That's going to be an issue. That I feel like there's this feeling here where they have like a wide open chance, it's like the window's there, and then they might not necessarily go for it. But, but at the same time, they're very open to flirting with you. They might joke, or, if you guys do get physical, you guys will have your fun. But it doesn't feel like they're giving you more than that. Now, we are talking about when you initially meet them, not when you're in a relationship with them. I do want to clarify that, because we are looking into when you meet them. Now, that doesn't mean though that this behavior won't come through from time to time, but I feel like your perspective, it's almost like you're onto them. So even if this is someone that you do want to stick it out with for the long term, which I think that you do, you're also being very, I feel like you're being very realistic, or you're seeing them for where they're at. Yeah, it's like you're not, I do want to tell you, you're not ignoring their red flags by any means. Why the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Empress? What else can we know? My group number two's next year's relationship. Five of Swords in reverse. You're like, I'm not even messing with it. Magician in reverse. Yeah, this person has some kind of pattern or addiction uh, that they've kind of given their power to, or maybe they feel powerless over it. Maybe there's also a lot of lust as well, a lot of desire, or materialistic type things. Why Judgment and Four of Swords. The Hangman in reverse. And why the Two of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse because this person isn't showing up the way that you want them to. If this isn't you, then this is you kind of, maybe, this is for those that are maybe getting a divorce. Like this would be like an ex. And that's why we're kind of letting this be for a while before we even are open to revisiting it. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to be more mature, and I definitely feel like you're going to be onto this person, because there's going to be times where it's almost like they try to manipulate. All right. We have the Six of Wands, the Three of Cups. Oh, this person likes to look really good. The Hierophant, they like to look like a really good partner out in public, or or they like to impress. That might even be like towards you. That could also be the like manipulation, right, where they know exactly what to do to get what they want. All right, let's see. We have Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, Libra, Taurus. We all have all water signs and earth signs. Yeah. Oh, and then of course Capricorn. So strong on the Capricorn and Taurus. All right, my group number twos. Well. This is going to be. I just saw the Knight of Pentacles. I think it's going to move a little slow, but that's okay, because it feels like there's a lot of growth that happens. You're not going to get yourself involved with someone that has these kinds of things going on, or these kinds of issues. The Moon reversed. Yeah, you already know this. So it's not going to be hidden from you, and that's a good thing. Listen, no surprises, please. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see when you're going to be together. Let's see what we can get. All right. Thank you, Spirit. When are my group number twos going to be with this person? When are they going to be together? Messages from my group twos, please. What can we know, please, about when will they be together? Their next serious relationship. When will they be together? Thank you, Spirit. Messages from my group number 2s. All right. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups. Some of you guys are already like in your head about this person. Some of you guys, for those of you that this person's in trouble with the law, you might be waiting for them to see what they're going to be like when they get out of that situation. There is a feeling here of romanticizing or fantasizing or imagining the scenarios where we unite with this person. Now, for those of you that don't know this person yet, that 9 of Swords, it could be indicators of we're in a point in our lives where we feel very stuck. Maybe you've been dating a lot or going out a lot or meeting a lot of new people, and you're just like, where are they? But for a lot of you, you may already kind of know who this person is. Let's see what else we can get. The Fool in reverse. Yeah, for some of you guys, it's going to take, if you have no idea who this is, it's going to take a little bit longer to meet them. It could be like 9 months. The Swords are usually weeks because it's faster. If you guys are going somewhere in like the next couple months, it could be then, but I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of stress here. There's some kind of ending over a lack of a new beginning. Maybe I'm just saying, I know all these love readings, like maybe there's something here that's getting in your head over love, and there's a lot of like a lot of thoughts, a lot of confusion going on. And that 10 of Swords, it doesn't feel good. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. When will they be together? Their next serious relationship. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of communication, or we're not kind of focusing. Okay, so if the Devil energy is also you, which it could be, sometimes we're challenged with how obsessive we become or how much we think about something or how much focus and emphasis we put on one area of our life. This could be reminding you to pull back from that and recenter, reground yourself. Because there is this feeling here of not being able to control the timing and being very worried about something not happening or never happening. But because of that, things that we're listening to or watching or waiting for a message, or maybe we're doing something that is getting us in our head. Temperance in reverse. We're not being patient. Maybe we've been trying to figure out the timing. This does feel like someone here is very impatient. Now, if you're the Empress and you've been sitting relaxed with this 3 of Cups and you're like, it'll happen when it happens, we could be picking up on this person's energy. If you already know who they are, this person could really be at a point in time, or right as you're watching this, it is a timeless reading, but they could be really in their head about wanting to see you. They could have seen something that reminded them of you, or there's something about, there's something within them is kind of losing their patience and they're really wanting to change it up or make a move. There is this feeling here of fantasizing of what's next. So let's say, I do think that for this group, I can't say you're going to be together in the amount of time I'm about to say, but I do feel there's going to be movement in the connection within this amount of time. And that number, I feel like it's 7 months. Now, if you're like, I've been single for 1,000 years, I'm like, okay, I get it. Me too. But it's like, okay, well, you just never know. So, but that's what I get for a lot of you, is that there's going to be something going on in the next few months. Okay. Within 7. So anytime between now and then. All right. 6 of Wands, a sense here of looking good, feeling positive, but also working on our success as well. Wanting to be successful, wanting to stay positive, but there's also delays. Okay. Maybe you're also going to be invited somewhere, or you're going to really debate what you should do, and you're going to lean into your Empress energy and take the high road, and you're going to go. And maybe you're kind of a little bit in your head. You weren't sure what you were going to expect. You're going into it not expecting much. And this could be where you and this person end up connecting, or, something. There is this feeling here. It's almost like around the corner. Things are about to start happening. It's almost what it feels like. All right, tell me why the Ten of Swords, please. Someone is sad or someone's mourning. Why the Ten of Swords? Three of Wands, over how long it's been. Someone's been counting the days, counting the minutes. 3 and 3, over you. If this isn't for you, it's over you. Since it's been over or since they haven't talked to you. Someone here is like, it's been too damn long. All right, tell me about the Page of Swords in reverse. Hierophant. So you're not budging. You want traditional communication. I'm not doing online dating. I'm not doing a DM. Maybe I'll answer your text message, but I need to do face to face first. We need to meet, or I need to see you for who you are. There's a feeling here of there's a certain structure, a certain something that you are expecting. And then here's that new beginning. Queen of Cups. You're going to forgive this person? Tell me why the Page of Swords in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. They might just kind of show up without even telling you. Or they might casually mention, or someone's going to casually, I don't know, casually get an invite or see something and then show up, and it's going to give a message. It's not a message that comes through on the phone. It's a message that comes through in real life. It's almost like I showed up. So that says everything that needs to be said with where we stand. Does that make sense? It's almost like, okay, let's say this person was getting released and you were like the one waiting for them, Let's say that you got an invite and you knew that this person was going to be there, and you're debating and you're going to be like, you know what, my heart is telling me to go. And even though there's a lack here of uncertainty, or you're not really fully trusting, or maybe you are, there's mixed feelings, right? You're still showing up, and it ends up kind of sending the message, or it's, I don't know, it's something like that. I hope that made sense. Yeah, I'm sticking with that time frame of within the next 7 months. Something's gonna happen. All right, my group number 2s. That's what your tarot lady has for you today. Let's get you guys some oracle cards. We're going to do oracle cards and charms. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s, please. Their next serious relationship. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next serious relationship. Thank you, Spirit. We have pay attention to the red flags, which you are. We did talk about that. The signs are cautioning you. We have very soon. We did say around the corner. We have healing family issues. We did talk about that devil and family. New love and passion. So lots of passion in this connection. Also, that new love is that Ace of Cups, that reconciliation, or that new, or having the love for the first time, knowing that things maybe could have gone further with this person, but they weren't able to. So having a chance at that. Healing family issues. So someone here could be working on themselves or have worked on themselves. All right, friends, you saw it here very soon. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2, please. All right, we have love is a drug. So we have the pill. We have hopeful. So someone here is trying to be hopeful in their situation. Oh, shit. So maybe you had certain addictions too in the past. Look, you guys are mirroring each other. I didn't even know there was 2 of them in there, but these are the love is a drug pill. So yeah, both of you are going to be euphoric. We have a sage, so cleansing. We have a sage bundle. We have the mini ears, the Dodgers or baseball. Someone could be a sports fan, baseball fan, or there's a Disney connection, or maybe there's kids. There's also kids here. We have don't be fake. So this person needing to be open and vulnerable. We have the scissors, needing to cut something off, cut it off, or maybe cut the past, cord cutting as well. We also have do not disturb, so wanting to spend alone time. We have hexes for exes, so someone's ex could have been an issue, or there could have been a toxic relationship in the past. We have dad, so more kid energy. If that doesn't apply, don't worry about it. We have diamond, so someone could be a diamond in the rough. Someone could, like, their style could be streetwear. And then we have cure, sadness wearing the cure sweater. So someone here could be in their feels, be someone here could get really sad, maybe a little bit of depression. There could be a connection to music. But that's also that Nine of Swords energy that we were picking up earlier. If that's not you, that could be this person, and that's how they're feeling right before you guys kind of come back together. Listen, that's what I have for you, my group number twos. I hope you enjoyed your reading, but more than anything, I hope it's helpful when and if the time comes. Please, please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number threes. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we're going to be looking into your next serious relationship. What can we know about them and your connection? And we'll be asking the question, when will you be with this person? When will you guys be together? Now, my group number threes, you guys know what's up. It is a collective reading. So this topic, more so than any other topic I do on this channel, this one gets people upset. So just a reminder, if you're not into the energy that I'm picking up on today, or if I'm talking about something that you've been there, done that, and you're not interested in repeating that, that's totally fine. It doesn't mean you're going to. It just probably means that it's not your story. It's not your reading today. There should be energy that comes through that feels familiar. You could say like, oh yeah, I could see myself in that situation. Or maybe this is already talking about something that already started and you're looking for confirmation. Whatever it may be, though, that's why I say take what resonates, leave the rest. Besides that, let's try to have fun with it. Let's get some information that can hopefully help you when and if the time comes. And let's get to it. Thank you so much for joining me here today, my babies. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you come across it, it can apply. And let's get to it. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number threes. Messages for my group threes, please, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. What can we know? What can you tell us? Their next serious relationship. My group number threes, their next serious relationship. What can we know about this person that my group threes is going to be with? What can we know about this connection? Messages for my group threes, please. Who is this person? What can we know about them? What can we know about this connection? My group number three's next serious relationship. What can we know about this connection and this person? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. King of Swords. That did want to come out. I kept seeing him too. He kept flashing me when I was shuffling the cards. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What a surprise. Not the Aquarius in love. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person has feelings for you. But and let's see what I think they fumble. This person's trying to come towards you and it's difficult getting a hold of you or coming towards you. You're either like literally not answering the phone, or you're not, your DMs are closed, or your messages are blocked, or they see you but you're always on the go. There's something here where this person's like, damn, how do I get group number three's attention, or how do I come towards them? So this person is trying to literally use their other resources, their mental capacity. You know, this person's a planner or a thinker, and they're trying to be real strategic with what they're going to do. This magician tells me, like, look at the tricks I have up my sleeve. Oh, group three is not going to be able to say no to this. But here's the thing, you are kind of done, or you've done had it, or maybe you're mad at them, or you're just mad at the world. Maybe you're mad at men or women or whoever you date, whatever you're into. Maybe you're just like, fuck love. Could be. If it's not specifically towards this person, it could be towards the general population that you would be open to dating. You might be like, fuck that. Because, you know, you have been wanting it so bad, or you've been disappointed, or you're just not feeling secure when it comes to your love life. This person is like, let me razzle dazzle group three. And group three is like, fuck razzle dazzling. I've been razzle dazzled enough. Like, I'm just going to chill. Maybe you're even thinking, I'm not dating right now, or you're literally in a place where maybe you're listening to all the music that's like, yeah, healing from love, or, moving on past it, or things like that is what I'm picking up on. All right. I'm just I can't tell if it's because of this person or because they fumbled or because just so many before them. Not the tale as old as time. I mean, right? The fumbles. All right. The fumbles across genealogy and timelines, I'm sure. All right. Here's that Aquarius energy that I was picking up on. So you're not giving this person attention. You're like, fuck that. You could feel like them or they in general, whoever again your dating pool would be, that all they're interested in is hookups or situationships or friends with benefits. You're like, it's not reciprocated, it's not worth it. I've lost hope. I'm done. I'm not going to be juggled. I'm not going to go back and forth. I rather just not. So that's the vibe that it's giving. Again, I can't tell if it's specifically towards this person or, we already said it. All right, why the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Moon, and why the Two of Swords. Okay, for some of you, you do have you do have this person blocked, or there's just no way for someone to come towards you. They could maybe see you once in a blue moon coming out of your house, going to the grocery store or something, and try to catch you then. But then what a creep, right? Like, why are you talking to me? Like, you don't even, I mean, it could come off as that because it is feeling like your energy is pretty kind of closed off. Now, let's set that group aside because I do feel this group specifically is split. Now, for those of you that this is a specific person, your specific person, you are group three. Um, this could be that you just have them blocked and you're not sure what to do and you don't feel comfortable opening up or opening up to them or anyone else. But at the same time, you feel like maybe you can't let this go. There's a sense here of controlling or control that is coming through in this connection. So I do feel like there's tight. Something here has been wound up, and now we're just kind of like over it. It's almost giving the feeling of, if you guys know what it's like when you wait too long to eat, and then by the time, like, say you work a really long day or you go to school a really long day and you've been so hungry, and finally you pick up your to go order on the way home and you get home and now you're sitting there and you're so tired that your food doesn't even sound good anymore. It doesn't, you don't even feel like chewing anymore. It doesn't taste good. That's almost what love or this person feels like at this point, where it's like, well, I've been waiting for so long, I don't even want it anymore. Like, it's, yeah, so that's the mood that strikes, is what I'm getting when it comes to who this person is and possibly where your connection is currently at, or where you're going to be at when this person comes into your energy. Because I do want to say there is this feeling off the bat, this person's like, I'm interested. But off the bat, this is the only group that's happened, where this person is like, look, this is how I feel. This is how I feel off the bat. The problem is I can't get close to group three. Now, maybe it's because I fucked up. Maybe it's my doing, or I know it's my doing, or maybe it's because of, uh, other things that group three has been through. Okay, so let's continue. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. Why the King of Swords and the Magician? What can we know? Their next year's relationship. What can we know about this person and this connection? Why the King of Swords with the Magician? Three of Wands. What are they waiting for? What you waiting for? Why the Three of Wands? What are they? They're fantasizing about something. Or they're going over scenarios. Why the Three of Wands? Interesting. This person, they either want to put in the effort to come and see you, or they are planning to travel somewhere or go somewhere, or maybe waiting for work to bring you guys together. There's almost like something here where they're waiting, or putting in the work or their effort to make something happen and physically come towards you. It doesn't feel like they can reach out to you by phone. This feels like they would physically have to be at the same place, same time as you. Now, that doesn't mean they're not going to try messaging you. You know, they might, obviously, if that's the only way they can get a hold of you. But I don't know. This person feels like they're going to put in the effort or they're going to do something. And it almost feels kind of like surprising because they're like, oh, group three can't ignore me. Maybe they're even like waiting for the perfect time to ask you a question that they know that you're probably going to be open to answering, or, you know, just to open conversation. Tell me about the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Judgment, Six of Wands in reverse. So they know you're not giving them your attention. You're also either purposely not giving them your attention, or you're like, nope, don't even look this way, or I don't feel this could be successful. There's something here where maybe it's how you're feeling about love, that your love life has not been successful. Um, Things have just gone on really slow, and it does take this person a long time to be able to come towards you. Tell me why the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse? The Five of Pentacles. Someone gets ghosted. Someone gets blocked or ghosted. Someone kind of drops off. I feel like it's you. This could be going on now, or this is just kind of describing a journey that you're going to be on. Or someone here doesn't feel, you don't feel like this person's interested in you. You don't feel like this person has feelings for you. And this person's just kind of, don't tell them, but they're kind of silly because they're like, but I do. But it's like, bitch, you haven't shown it to group threes. You've been all too cool for school with that King of Swords and the Magician. Probably, you know, the way they dress, or they're used to, I think, yeah, it just feels like maybe they're really good at a lot of things, or they, you know, they have a network, or they could be good with like working with their hands or tools, or they build, or they imagination, things like that, where I think they're used to, I don't know, it's almost like animals in the wild, like mating calls. I was at the zoo the other day and we had a guide because it was a field trip, but anyway. And the guide, these monkeys, they really liked the zookeeper, and anytime she came around, they would do their mating call. So we got to hear it, and these monkeys were just literally hooting and hollering towards each other. It was so crazy. It was so primal, but it was also so like, wow, this is how they communicate. So let's just, so the reason I bring this up is because this person's mating call, bitch, I think it's different than yours. I do. I think this person thinks that they're putting out some kind of call, some kind of mating call, some kind of I'm interested or I have feelings call. And you're like, I don't speak that language. I don't even care. I'm done. You're so done. Group threes. It's what it feels like. You're cooked. With this Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, you're like, I don't believe it. I don't trust it. You know, it's been too long. It's been 500 years. Um, what's that Tilda Swinton vampire movie? 10,000 Years of Longing or something. I always read that title and I'm like, damn, that literally sounds like my love life. It's a joke, not really. Um, but anyway, all right, let's continue. Let's see why the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Moon card. Ace of Cups, not the secret lovers. There, I don't know. You guys could even have secret reconciliation. There's like feelings here. You guys, it's almost like there's love that brews between you, but the challenge is getting it to move forward. Yeah, this person's gonna try, um, and they're just gonna have to build trust with time for sure. All right. We have Queen of Pentacles. There's you giving them the opportunity. King of Cups. Show me you're worthy. You show me your heart. You show me yours. I'll show you mine. So you might dabble in the fine arts of getting to know this person or giving them a chance, dipping your toe in. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. A part of you is going to want to say no because you're like, you know what? It's easier not to trust. It's easier to stay focused on my money, my career, my bag, my peace that I have. So this person's going to have to prove that they are worth you putting your peace and your priorities in your life, you opening that up to them, you know? All signs were showing up, guys, all of them, but we talked about the strong ones, which that was the mainly, I felt like a lot of Aquarius energy there. Air sign, an air sign in love. Well, leave your comments down below on that one. I don't have room to talk. I'm a Gemini moon, so I be acting so silly. I don't know how to act. I don't even know. Yeah. Friends. Well, this reading has me feeling loopy. That's the funny thing. Um, let's get to it. Let's see when you guys will be together. This question is kind of open-ended, of course, because it's so hard to predict timeline with tarot unless we're asking specifically for time frames. But we're just looking at the vibe and seeing what can we know about when you and this person will be together, or yeah, or what can we know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes, please. When will my group number threes and this person be together? When will they be together? Messages for my group threes, please. When will they be together? What can we know about that? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group threes. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Magician. Man, okay, so this person is trying to get your attention. That they are. This feels kind of fast, you guys. This is giving Aries. This is both actually strong Aries energy. So there could be something about Aries season, or this person could be an Aries. If you already know who this person I think is trying to get your attention. They're either kind of coming around from time to time, or they're checking. Maybe they're checking if you're active on social media or what you have going on. There's a feeling here where they're not confident enough to make a move, but they're strategizing and they're planning. Yeah, this person already knows who you are, group three. If you have no idea who they are, then let's say they're going to be coming into your life. I don't think it's going to be that long from now, guys. I mean, maybe not till Aries season of the following year, whenever you're watching this, but I'm not picking up heavily on that. I'm thinking for some of you with that 9, it could even be 9 weeks, 9 months. This person has no way to get a hold of you, or you guys are not talking, and they're trying to figure out a way around that, but they're not confident. This person, it doesn't like make a move unless they feel like they have their best chance at success. Could be something about late summer as well with that Virgo energy. Also, Hermit reverse, seeing you again. Why the Emperor? Strength card. More summer energy. Well, obviously, it's not summer everywhere in the world, but if it is, this could be indicators of August, September. And even if it's not, it could be indicators of August, September. All right, tell me about the Magician. This person's ego is holding them back. Why the Magician? Why the Nine of Cups? So they're telling themselves that when the time is right. Yeah, I feel like this person already kind of, I think you guys already know each other. You could have had dreams about this person. This person's also really focused on their money and work right now. This person, it's almost like they want to impress you. Because there's something here about having a conversation with you or how you're going to see them. And that's what makes them hold back their ego, because they're like, I already know how group three thinks of me. I know how group three is going to view me, or what they're going to say, or they're going to be cold towards me. And then the Seven of Cups with the King of Wands in reverse, it makes me think it's either a lot of thoughts that they're having, a lot of confusion. This person could also be maybe even like keeping their options open because their ego is telling them that maybe you don't want them or you won't give them a chance. But at the same time, they're like, no, the right time, or the right opportunity, or I'll know when that is. So it's like, I think they just go back and forth. Four of Swords. They're going to wait. to make peace with you. Yeah, for some of you guys, this could be within 4 months of watching this. So we got a 4 and a 9. What else, please? Thank you, Spirit. Why the Magician and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, because you're also, you're not opening up. Neither one of you is kind of open to love or relationships. So you guys could both be in this energy. Why the 9 of Cups? With the full reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. No one wants, and like, we're not wanting to change things up yet. It could also be like the time of year where it's like now is not the time, or there's so much going on. I wouldn't even be able to make plans or commit. So until then, I'm going to wait, because it does feel like this person is strategizing. 4 of Wands, Ace of Swords, they're going to see there's an invitation or a place or an event or a milestone or something that they're going to see. And I feel like they're going to use that as an opportunity to reconnect with you. But it's not going to be, yeah, it's going to catch you off guard. You may not see it coming, or they may think you don't see it coming. Interesting. Well, that's tricky. Let me know what you guys think, my group number 3s. All right. Communication is a challenge here in this group. I can feel it. Let's get you guys some oracle cards, and then we're also doing charms today. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. Their next year's relationship. What can we know? What can you tell us? We have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So that's for both of you guys. We have romantic feelings. So the feelings here are real. You deserve love. So that could be talking about lessons you guys are both learning, and separation. So yeah, this connection could be showing you guys that you guys both deserve love. There could be a separation for sure. I mean, this person does feel to be strategizing. So maybe that's also them making the effort. All right, my group 3s. Let's get some charms. Thank you, Spirit. All right. We have Mr. Robert Smith from The Cure. Makes me think of Boys Don't Cry. Oh my God, who is sad here? Someone is in their feels. We have sad girl Sally. So we have Jack and Sally coming through. When she says we were simply meant to be. So someone is in their feels. There could also be a little bit of a goth feel. Oh my God, and as I say that, we get sadness in The Cure. The Cure is coming through strongly in this reading. So yeah, maybe someone here is listening to music. Someone's here is masking. They're afraid to show their emotions, or they feel like a fool. Someone could have been embarrassed, or there's shame around vulnerability with feelings. Okay, we have the Sacred Heart pin. I do want to tell you guys, so you officially have a connection with group 1. So I mentioned it in group 1 as well, because they got this pin as well during their charm reading. And I told them I hadn't done this group yet, but maybe there's a message here for them. And now I'm telling you guys the same thing. If you felt called to group 1, maybe there's a message there. Maybe that's describing a different part of the timeline, or just has more information for you. At this point, I can't remember what I said in that reading, but I do remember this. So I'm glad it came up so I could mention that to you guys. And then we have Scorpio, the scorpion, but it does have a star. So that does make me think of Aquarius. So maybe there's an Aquarius with a Scorpio placement, or someone, yeah, there could be something about November. We also, okay, so it's all water signs in general, because I see a moon here too. So, well, Aquarius isn't a water sign, it's a water bearer, but maybe Pisces energy as well. Also moon energy, so mystery. Scorpion makes me think of the things that are deep. Scorpios in love are also very, very intense, and they can hold on to things very deeply. So someone here could just be hiding their emotions pretty deeply. It's almost like still waters run deep. All right, friends. Let's see. Anything else? No, that's what I have for you today. My group number 3s, thank you so, so much for joining me here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. More than anything, though, I hope it's helpful when and if the time comes. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.